I'm keen on these ones. And the other thing I played is a one that I got a review code for. Weirdly enough, someone finally gave me a review code. And this
Love 'em.
This was for a game called Serial Cleaners.
Ooh.
So this is it's out this week on. I'm looking on the website. Yeah, everything. Steam, GOG, Epic, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Switch.
Stadia.
Actually, no. So it's not out for everything. Stadia boys are being left in the cold. This is a isometric stealth action game. So it's right up my street. Where it's also set in the 90s with a banging hip hop soundtrack. So it's a Biggie Street.
Oh.
It's a New York hip hop soundtrack as well, because it's all based around New York.
Nice.
I think I'm having a type on this week because it's kind of you could relate this back to Judgment, because you play people who work for the mob cleaning up crime scenes before the police get there.
Oh, cleanup crew! I love it.
Yeah. So you essentially you get a level. It's an isometric. You'll have several bodies kicking around. You'll have a load of blood and a load of evidence that you need to hide. And the police will be patrolling there. Like the uniformed officers will be patrolling around, and you have to clean up the crime scene around them without getting spotted. And it's a really simple it's a really simple concept, and it works really well because the stealth is really interesting. You've got to kind of move around stuff. You have. If you need to, you can, for instance, take a running slide on a pool of blood and knock a policeman out if you need to get away. You have to dispose of bodies. You have to dispose of evidence. Pull a Hoover out your back pocket and hoover up blood and mud or anything that might kind of lead people back to you. You've got to avoid.
That's where I keep mine.
Yeah, you've got to avoid NPCs in the environment. It's got a really nice. It's kind of the art style. If you think it's trying to do a little bit of the Disco Elysium art style. Everything's kind of got this painterly effect to it, but not quite as good. And yeah, it's got an interesting little story of these. You've got 4 different cleaners. In certain situations, in certain levels, you have to kind of swap between them. You're not always working alone. I really, really enjoy it. It's a nice little indie game.
Awesome.
So not cereal that you eat then?
No.
Cereal.
I was waiting for the cereal aspect of it to kick in, and then I got it.
Weirdly enough, I just finished watching Sandman, and that same joke was made.
Oh.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I'd probably give it. I'm only about halfway through it at the minute. At the minute, I'd probably say it's an 8. It could be a 7.5. It's a little bit glitchy in places.
Nice.
But I'm playing it on PC. It'll probably be a really good Steam Deck game.
Awesome.
My only. Yeah, I've seen Stig's eyes there. My only.
Every time you say Steam Deck, it's like.
The only major complaint that I've got with it, and this is just from my preference, I would prefer to be able to control it with keyboard and mouse. You've got to use a controller with it on PC, which it's not the end of the world, but like when I play isometric games, I'm thinking stuff like XCOM and that. I'm used to like clicking and having someone walk where I send them. I think that would add an extra layer of difficulty to it. I think at times it can be a little bit easy when you've got a control pad because you can just like sprint around the place like an idiot. Well, yeah, no, it's really good. It gets quite difficult as you go on as well. It's like a nice challenge. Voice acting's decent. Music is really good. Biggie, you'd love the soundtrack for it. And the second level, I sent you the pictures of this, Candy. The second level is the quick stop from the Kevin Smith universe.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Even to the point where it has the shutters down at the front, the big sign that says, "I assure you, we are open." One of the corpses is dressed like Dante. There's a hockey setup on the roof. There's a video store next to it. It's just.
Is it set in New Jersey, that bit?
Yeah, actually, it is. Yeah, most of the games set in
Jersey.
Most of the games set in New York, but yeah, that one's in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
It's got a wicked little sense of humor as well. The first mission that you do, like the tutorial mission, you're in a block of flats, apartment block rather, and when you're taking the bodies out, it's just basically you take the bodies to like the extraction point. You don't have to like get them down to your car or anything. You can hear the sound of them falling down the stairs. You just go up to the door and just chuck them through. It's really, really funny. So, yeah, seriously, I'd really encourage people to have a look at it. It's very good.